Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tech Podcasts, Dev Technosys. I'm your host, Yash, and today we're diving into an incredibly important topic, one that's often overlooked in tech discussions: how to design a user-friendly interface for elderly users and healthcare apps. With us today is Oliver, a UX design consultant from the UK who's been working on senior-focused mobile health platforms for over a decade. He's collaborated with healthcare providers, startups, and design teams, including those here at Dev Technosys. Welcome to the show, Oliver. Great to have you.
Thanks so much for having me, Yash. It's an absolute pleasure, and I'm thrilled to be discussing this. Accessibility for older users is finally starting to get the attention it deserves.
Absolutely. So let's start with the big question. Why do elderly users need a different approach when it comes to mobile app design, especially health-related ones?
Great question. Elderly users have unique cognitive and physical needs. Things we often take for granted, like quick finger movement, sharp eyesight, or fast comprehension of icons, can become real challenges as people age. Now, when you're talking about a health app, one that could be reminding them to take medications, track vitals, or communicate with doctors, the stakes are even higher. Poor design can lead to missed pills, wrong inputs, or, worst-case scenario, skipped appointments.
That makes a lot of sense. So from a designer's perspective, what are the first principles or rules to keep in mind?
There are a few golden rules. Larger fonts and buttons. Everything must be readable at a glance. Text should be at least 16 pt, and buttons should be large enough to tap without precision. Minimalist layouts. Clutter confuses. Use white space generously. Don't crowd the screen with options. Focus on one task at a time. High contrast colors. Black text on white background works best. Avoid pastels or low contrast color schemes that are hard to see for aging eyes. Clear icons with labels. Don't assume users will understand what an icon means. Always pair it with a word. For example, instead of just a bell icon, write reminder. Simple language. Avoid medical jargon or tech lingo. Use plain, friendly instructions.
Interesting. So you're designing more for clarity and comfort than just aesthetics.
Exactly. It's about confidence. Older users often feel anxious using digital platforms. If your design reassures them, makes them feel in control, they're far more likely to keep using the app.
What about onboarding? Do you see that as a major barrier?
Absolutely. Many elderly users give up during the first use experience. A user-friendly health app for them must have a guided onboarding flow. That means walking them through each feature step by step with simple language and maybe even a short tutorial video. Think of it as giving them a companion in the app. Someone saying, here's how to add your doctor's number, or tap here to enter your blood pressure.
That's a great point. I imagine voice commands could also help.
They do indeed. Many seniors are more comfortable speaking than typing. Voice-enabled features, like set a medication reminder at 8 p.m. or call my doctor, can improve usability tenfold. Of course, voice should be an option, not a replacement. You always want to give users choices, but tailored to their abilities.
Let's switch gears a bit. What are some mistakes developers commonly make when designing for elderly users?
Good one. I see 3 often. Too many features. Developers want to show everything the app can do, but seniors get overwhelmed. It's better to start with core features, like medication reminders or vitals logging, and allow expansion over time. Assuming digital fluency. Many seniors aren't digital natives. Basic tasks like swiping or dragging might confuse them. You need to guide users, offer tooltips, visual cues, and confirmations like, "Are you sure you want to delete this?" Low testing with actual seniors. This is big. Testing with younger testers won't reveal real usability issues. You must involve elderly users in your beta phase.
Right. Real feedback from real users. That's key. Now, tell us a bit about how development teams, like the ones at Dev Technosys, can bake this into the process from day one.
It starts with user personas. If your audience includes elderly users, then your design thinking must revolve around their needs. At Dev Technosys, we typically begin with accessibility workshops. We explore things like vision impairments, memory difficulties, arthritis, and map those to design solutions. For instance, voice navigation for those with tremors, or easy calendar syncing for forgetfulness. We also integrate accessibility standards like the WSAG 2.1 guidelines and ensure that every screen passes usability tests for contrast, font size, and tap targets.
That's powerful. You're turning accessibility into a core feature, not just an add-on.
Exactly. We don't design for old people. We design for dignity. That's the goal.
Beautifully said. Let's talk about rewards. What kind of feedback have you seen from elderly users when apps are truly built for them?
Oh, it's heartwarming. You see users who previously avoided technology now tracking their blood pressure daily, video calling doctors, even sharing reports with their families. We had one senior tell us, "This app makes me feel like someone is taking care of me every day." That's when you know design has done its job.
That's touching. And honestly, it reminds us how powerful this work really is. Before we wrap, any final tips for developers building a healthcare app aimed at older audiences?
Sure, here's a quick list. Test early and test often with elderly users. Use short sentences, simple verbs, and clear CTAs. Include family or caregiver access features. Offer both light and dark modes. Make it forgiving. Confirm actions, undo mistakes, and never penalize wrong taps. If you stick to these, you'll not only create a better product, you'll create trust.
Trust is the foundation of health tech. Well said. Oliver, thank you so much for joining us. This has been incredibly informative.
Pleasure's mine, Yash. Thanks for giving this topic the attention it deserves.
And to our listeners, if you're building or planning a healthcare solution for senior users, don't cut corners on design. It's not just about making things look good, it's about making people feel good using them. To learn more about accessible app development and custom healthcare solutions, visit devtechnosys.com. Our team specializes in building platforms that work for everyone, especially those who need them most. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Podcast Dev Technosys. I'm Yash. Until next time, stay healthy, stay thoughtful, and always design with empathy.